Hello everybody, Drifty here from Driftwood Gaming, and in this RPG Maker Envy tutorial I have a special request from Kyle McNeil, and he says, is there a way to make a text password? For instance, using a password on a door or a number code even that has to be typed in correctly to unlock a door? Yeah, to make a number code it's really easy, super simple. To make a letter and text password it's a little bit more complicated, but it's not really complicated at all. I'll show you how to do it. First I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to make a door that's looking for a code, and if you don't put in the right code it won't let you in no matter how many times you try. But if you were to put in the right code, and for the sake of time I'm just going to put in the right answer, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6, it'll let us in, and then it's going to teleport us in front of the letter password. So here's our letter password door. Enter the correct password. So if we enter something, I don't know, what of this, is it going to let us in? No, that's not going to let us in. But if we put in the right password, and the right password will be McNeil, it will let us in. And then we can get our treasure chest that declares our variables. Alright, so let me show you how to do that really quickly. So to do the number password, all you're going to do is create a door, and that's going to generate all of this junk right here for you. Everything from here on down, it's going to generate all that on its own. So to do the door, you just right click, insert new, quick start event, and door. And then on top of that, you're going to show a text saying, hey, this is a locked door, put the right combo in, whatever you want it to say. Then you're going to right click, insert new, input numbers right there. You're going to select a variable that you want it to be saved as, because in order for the player to have that number saved and for this to work, you have to put it into a variable. So you're just going to pick a spot where you have a free variable input number, and the player will get to put in a number. Then you're going to right click, insert a conditional branch, and say if that variable, the secret password one, is equal to whatever you want the password to be. So you can specify when you input number how many digits it is, so then you put that exact number in your conditional branch, and you set this to equal to. Make sure that's equal to. It doesn't really need an else handler, I think. Oh no, yeah, you want to check else handler, because on the else handler you want it to say incorrect password if they put in the wrong number. So the conditional branch is going to say, I'll start from the top, it's going to ask for, let's say it's locked, it's going to ask the player for a number, you're going to specify the digits, then it's going to check if that number is the password, and if it is, it's going to activate all of this stuff and let you in the door. If not, it's going to tell you incorrect password, and if you would just try it again, it's going to loop, so there's no self switches or anything. That's it for the numbered password. Now if we go over here to the letter password, you're actually going to have to do two things before you start this event. You're going to have to go to your actors and pick a spot where you're going to have a blank spot. This is going to be a location that's stored for the password of the door, because there's no real conventional way of doing this without renaming an actor is the only way for you to get the text prompt up. So we're going to use an actor slot as the door pass. So leave this slot 8 that I picked, but you can just change maximum and select the highest one. Just remember what number that is and leave it blank. You're also going to have to set up a switch. So what we're going to do is the same thing as before. We're going to right click, quick event creation, click on door, and it's going to create some junk for you. It's going to create all this stuff so you don't have to manually do the move event. It'll play the sound effects. Only thing you're going to edit is, and now if you want this to be on a chest, then you just right click, insert new chest, and then you put all this stuff on the top. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to right click, insert new, name input processing. So name input processing is going to be on actor, I think. Change name. Yeah, so you're going to be tab 1 actor, change name, and it's going to you're going to select what slot. Oh no, it's not change name, it's input. Sorry about that. That's if you want to manually, if you want the game to do it. If you want to manually change it, you have to go to tab 3 under scene control, and you're going to name input processing. Then you're going to select the slot that you're specifying for that actor. So in this case it's 8, and since I want the password to have 6 digits, I'm selecting 6. So that's what you do for input name processing. Slot 8, 6 characters. So then you're going to do a script. So right click, insert new, go to tab 3, go to the bottom and click on script. A box will pop up. Inside this box we're going to do a simple script. All it's going to do, all it's going to be is a conditional statement. So we're going to say if, parentheses, $game, capital A on actors, dot actor, and then you put the number that you're using for this name input processing right here. Dot name function, parentheses, open and close. So then you're going to put a space and you're going to type equal to. So this is going to check if this actor's name is this, and this is where you're going to put the password for the door. Make sure that you match up the number of digits that are here and the number of digits that are in the name input processing. I think it could be, I don't know, I think it could be past 8, but make sure you match the digits up. Then you're going to close the quotations and you're going to close the parentheses. Then we're going to open a brace. So we're saying if the game actors in actor 8 is named this, then we're going to turn on a switch. So we're going to type $game, capital S on switches, dot set, capital V on value, parentheses. Now this is where you're going to define a switch. So you're going to select a number, but in order to know what number, we're going to have to control switches. So you right click, insert new, go to control switches, and find a spot where you're going to have the name of the password switch, the name password switch. So just select one slot, doesn't really matter where, just remember the number that you're putting it. And I guess you could put like door password or chest password so you can remember what it is, what it's there for. So in this case, it's 66. So we've selected that control variables and we're turning it off. Just in case for some reason that is on for some reason, we're going to manually turn that off. And we're doing this right before the name processing. So we're showing the text. You could even put it on the top. Matter of fact, let's put it at the top. So the first thing that happens is it controls a variable, it controls a switch and turns it off. So we're controlling 66, turning it off, telling the player that there's a password on the door, and then we're inputting a name processing and we're selecting that actor that we freed up, and we're saying how many characters, how many letters we want to be in the password. Then we're calling on this script, so we're going to put that number of this switch right here in the first value. We're going to put a comma, then we're going to say true. We're going to close the parentheses and we're going to end line, and we're also going to close the brace so that it's saying if the game actor's name is this, then turn on this value. But basically, the player doesn't even know that you're naming an actor. He's just putting in he or she is just putting in a password for a door, and that's how it looks. So if the password is on, so after we've done this script, we're going to do a conditional statement. Right-click, insert new, go to page 1, conditional branch, and we're going to say in this conditional branch, if the switch name password 66, the one at the top, is on, we're going to do what's underneath, and we're going to also check create an else branch. So this is where you would cut and paste everything that would be in your quick event creation, or whatever you wanted to do customize to do. So in this case it was a door, so I just cut, paste all that stuff and put it in here so it plays a sound effect, does a move event so the door looks like it's opening, and it moves the player one step forward, plays a sound effect, and transfers the player. Otherwise it would be like open, plays a move event, plays a sound effects, awards an item to a player, and informs the player with a what do you call it, a text command saying that they found an item. So depends on what you want to do for, you want to use the password for, but you put all that in there. And then the else handler, you would put a text saying incorrect password or try again or whatever else you would like. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully you like this video, Kyle McNeil, and anybody else who is interested in making a secret password and they didn't know how to enter letters, because I've seen videos on how to do numbers, but this is so you could do letters or numbers or different combinations of both. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, favorite, share, subscribe if you like this sort of content. Remember to follow me on twitter.com/driftwoodgaming to stay up to date on everything that I'm doing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. Continue to ask the questions in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.